Welcome everyone to a brand new video on this channel. Today, we're doing something a bit different. We are going to look into the problems with the new update in BeamNG. There are quite a few issues now, and these problems aren't just with mods, but in many other areas as well. Now, I also want to make it clear right at the start. This video is not meant to hate on the BeamNG team or anything like that. It's just to point out that there are problems in the game right now. We're just going to check out what these issues are. If you happen to know how to fix any of these problems, feel free to write it down in the comments below. And with that said, let's take a look at the issues. Let's start with the mod problem, and it's a pretty big one. You can no longer have more than 340 mods. You kind of have to figure that out first. I only realized it after half an hour or so. They should have added a pop-up message when the mods folder is full. I honestly don't know why they didn't add it. But if you have more than 340 mods, they just won't show up in your game at all. On top of that, many mods just don't work anymore, which results in cars failing to spawn completely. That means you either have to delete all your mods or disable everything and turn them back on one by one. That's what I did, for example. It took me 40 minutes because I was lucky enough to find the broken mods at the beginning. I'll actually put the mod that caused the issue for me right here on screen. Maybe you have it too, and then you can fix it really quickly. Also, some cars will spawn broken, missing doors, or with other weird glitches because all the mods suddenly have to be updated. But honestly, that's pretty standard for a new update. In that case, you just have to delete the mods or wait for them to get updated. Now, let's move on to the next topic, the lights. The light bars in BeamNG are pretty terrible right now, to be honest. It's wild. I actually set up a little test for you. Tell me right now, on which picture are the light bars turned off? If you picked left or right, it doesn't even matter. The lights are turned on in both pictures. You literally can't tell. You can't see if the lights are active or not, you just can't recognize it at all. I recreated and screenshot in BeamNG and compared it with a picture of the film from Baby Drive. You can clearly see the lights there, even during the day in the movie, but in BeamNG, you can't see them at all. Here's a comparison with the old lights. You can see them during the day, not incredibly brightly, but they are visible. With the new update, however, you can completely forget about that now. So you might think, okay, I'll just play at night because it looks better. Sure, you can do that. From the outside, it actually looks great, perfect for cinematic scenes. But forget about driving in first-person view at night. You see absolutely nothing. The light completely floods your entire windshield. It looks like you're driving through a fog of pure light, and that is just unplayable. It's so bad. For me, as a BeamNG filmmaker. Is this really bad because the chase scenes look much more boring now? You can't really tell anymore whether the lights are on or not, which is actually totally stupid, because that's not how it is in real life. Yeah, the chases look dull now. If you film it this way, it just looks like two ordinary cars chasing each other, with one of them simply having police decals. Another thing is the textures. Sometimes when you spawn a car with police liveries or pretty much any vehicle designs, it just looks totally blurred and super weird. They're completely pixelated and sometimes take up to 5 minutes just to load. On top of that, the game gets really stuttery and lags quite a bit during that time. I don't know what causes these problems, but it usually happens when you spawn more than one car. It's annoying that things don't load. It feels weird seeing those pixelated designs, and having to wait so long for it to load is just a pain. Another issue some players are running into after the update is that the lights suddenly start going crazy, completely blinding you with an overwhelming glow. I didn't actually experience this problem myself, but apparently quite a few people are dealing with it. I've linked a video down in the description on how you can fix this issue. And let's talk about the graphics lags. The game gets super stuttery and lags heavily. I looked into it, and many players are dealing with performance drops and massive stutters after the new update, often caused by changes to the rendering engine, overloaded texture streaming, or outdated post-processing settings. If you're experiencing these crazy lags, try lowering your dynamic reflections or clearing your shader cache to smooth things out again. Something else, which the BeamNG developers actually did on purpose, but that I find pretty unnecessary, is the new design when you press escape. For example, I wanted to change my UI yesterday. It took me 20 minutes just clicking through all the menus to change the UI because I haven't found the right settings. So I could set up my recording layout and record the BeamNG screen properly. 20 minutes. With the old menu, that was way faster. It used to take just 2 clicks. Now, it takes 6 clicks. Let me walk you through it step by step. First, you press Escape. After pressing Escape, this small menu pops up. Then you go to System. From there, you go to HUD Apps. Once you're in HUD Apps, you'd think you could just change the UI layout right there, but nope, that's not the case. You then have to click on this UI layout option and then click on Edit Layout. Once you've clicked on Edit Layout, you still have to click Add App. And only after doing all of that can you finally select what you want to add, like a map or a different design for the speedometer. As you can see, it's much more complicated now. The old menu might not have been as pretty, but it was easier to navigate. Now it's hard to find your way around and everything is hidden. It would be nice to get some kind of tutorial or guide in the game so you can at least find the basics. Now, we've talked quite a bit about the negative bugs and issues, but of course there's also a new funny bug. You can literally drive right through a house wall. It's actually pretty cool. You can hide there really well if you're playing a game with friends or something. Absolutely nobody will ever find you there. So, to wrap things up, we've taken a pretty deep dive into everything that's going on with the new BeamNG update. Sure, we talked about a lot of frustrating things, from that annoying 340 mod limit that catches everyone off guard, broken and unspawning vehicles, and those crazy blinding night lights, all the way to the pixelated texture loading issues, and that ridiculously overcomplicated new escape menu layout that takes 6 clicks just to change your UI. But at the end of the day, despite all these bugs and hurdles, the game itself is still incredible. The core experience is as good as ever. And once these issues get hotfixed by the developers, it's going to be smooth sailing again. Thank you guys so much for watching until the end. If this video helped you out, or if you found the fix you were looking for, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Drop your thoughts or your own fixes down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.